For the film I Swear, Robert Aramayo transforms into a Scottish man with Tourette's syndrome. So, big acting task here. And if you've ever seen anyone or met anyone with Tourette's syndrome, it is something that can affect you all the time, depending on the environment you're in, depending on how uncomfortable someone is. It's constant tics, twitches, and swearing, and so it's quite an all-encompassing acting performance, and Robert Aramayo does incredibly well at it. I can see the Academy lapping this up for the award ceremony next year because it is such an eccentric task and performance, and he does do it very well, to be fair. In terms of the quality of the film in general, when you've got educational dramas like this, I think you give them a bit more leeway in terms of spoon feeding, in terms of making us feel a certain way, making us feel sad about how ignorant we used to be, as a country, and how we didn't really listen to people, and how we marginalised and ostracised the people we didn't understand. It was a little bit spoon-fed, but as I say, gave him a bit of wriggle room because I think the objective is fair enough. What I did feel like is that there were so many scenarios and scenes that they wanted to cram in with this guy's, like with John Davidson's life, that it did feel like a little bit of a reel, like a one after the other. This scenario, this scenario, this scenario, and I think I felt the runtime because of that, because there were so many scenes of not similar, but where the crux was that Tourette's was ruining his life. I feel like it needed maybe another subplot, another thing this guy was chasing, humanise him a little bit, but also I think it maybe needed just some scenes that were a little bit longer, that where you could just sit with the moment a little bit rather than just sort of flitting to the next scene. I don't think there were many scenes longer than 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't know, it's a minor gripe. It's a minor gripe, and it took me a very long time to work out that might be what it was that was bugging me. But otherwise, it was very well acted. I felt the effects of how Tourette syndrome affected people, and I felt the effects of what ignorance can do to a country, and so it did very well in that regard. So, recommend it.